to Stillwater, Oklahoma, home of the Cowboys, where the paddle people are ready to open up a can. We are in full-on stripe-out mode as the fans doing their part to try to distort the vision of the visitors. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Cowboys will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Going for the return. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Getting set for first down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. From the gun, the running back has it. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Now, a couple of times historically that the SEC has reached into the Big 12 during an expansion era, and the Big 12 would love to land a blow on the field here in this one.
Yeah, I think there probably is some of that with the Big 12. A lot of these teams, they used to be in our conference, and you've kind of ruined what we had built. So we got a chance now to make a dent in this, to show you, like, we're not just your, like, little recruiting system and little farm team, Jesse. Like, we're a real conference that wants to come out and make a statement.
I agree, David. I think the Big 12 throughout the years here recently has done a good job reloading and bringing in good quality programs with a lot of talented football players and those wide open, up-tempo, high-scoring offenses that can give any SEC defense problems.
And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. The Buckeyes, really the entire state, they pride themselves on toughness. Establishing the ability to run the ball when they want to has always been important here.
Part of that Midwest lifestyle, but when you're Ohio State, you recruit at such a high level. You're going to get great offensive linemen, great running backs, so it's not a surprise that they're usually a physical.
Hit the afterburners, kid. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a thrilling 50-yard run for the touchdown. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. He'll bring it back looking for help. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Offense working from the pistol. Power football with the run. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job, and the pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start, try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
They'll try to get it through the air. Blasted as he lets it go. And that pass picked off. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. The give on the inside. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And how about this offense? Man, they must have used fall camp perfectly. Coming out, firing on all cylinders, smooth, in a rhythm. Great start to the year by this offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that.
14, Oklahoma State, 0.
They're just about ready to kick it away.
Set to kick this one away.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They think there's room to run to the right here. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25. Give him 1.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking to throw. Throws for the tight end. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Wow, that quarterback is lucky there. If you're going to take a chance like that on 3rd down in your end of the field, you better be right because that should have been picked and returned for a touchdown. This offense is lucky now they're getting a chance to punt this ball away.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard. brings the Ohio State offense onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And incomplete on the deep ball. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, they'll take to the air. Safe completion on the screen. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be third down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Give him 114 yards for them on the ground already in this first quarter. He looks as if he's ready to put up numbers. The Buckeyes will have it first and 10. He wants to throw. Fires toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Oh, and the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
From the gun to give, looking for room. Across the 25, he's got room. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The Buckeyes are marching down the field. They'll give it to him again. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. And the Buckeyes will go for it on fourth down. They'll try it on the ground. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense is looking really good in the first half.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
21, Oklahoma State, 0.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
To advance on the football.
Coming out with it, it's Hurley. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on the field.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Tosses to the quarterback. And the pass is incomplete, and we've wrapped up one quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Ohio State 21, Oklahoma State 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. The give to the back. Discards a man. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
When running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
I know you want to keep the ball away from the other offense, but going for it inside your own 40? On 4th down, trying to find his man. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Washington. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. This guy makes it look easy, just like a lot of recent Ohio State quarterbacks have.
Man, you can set your watch by these guys. I mean, whether it's C.J. Stroud, Justin Fields, I mean, we can keep going back year after year. They always got a really good signal caller that you can really depend on to make big plays.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, with no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Going for the big play. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game. And it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
A strike downfield. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. The Cowboys want to move quickly.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. And Ohio State makes a ton of highlights with the big pass plays, but this defense has turned in its share over the years, too.
So many guys that we could go back. The Bosa brothers, Chase Young, just recently, the guys that they put their hand in the dirt and they go make things happen, get after quarterbacks like you see right here.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. On 4th down, going to the air. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They'll try the right side. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
They'll keep it on the ground. Showing off the arms. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. This guy is having a truly special day, calling to mind the afternoon that Trace Sermon or Eddie George had, putting up huge numbers.
I mean, that's incredible. Just when you play and you put on that uniform and you know the guys that wore it before you.
All kinds of running room. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Ready to fire from the pistol. Give to the single back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making the tackle for a loss.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. He'll try to do it himself. When you've been around like this guy has, you know how valuable picking up the 1st down with your feet can be.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards, pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys too, so good luck stopping them.
We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. And they'll knock him down. And the Cowboys in the hurry up. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Getting set for the point after. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David, and you've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
After the misconnection, it's second down. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off. The defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback in before he can really get his bearings and throw the screen.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And this offense gets on the board, and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. NC State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This Pac team has picked itself up before, and they are capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 2 to Purdue. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to... And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
He's back to throw on second down. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots. You soften up the coverage. You get those safeties playing deep. That's going to open up your running game later on.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Caught behind the line. It's Coffee. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Hurley. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Catch in the middle, it's Coffee. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
Well, if they're going to get back in this game, they need more plays like that. That was something that was missing in the first half. Explosive plays in the passing game, and they get one here, trailing early in the third quarter. Let's see if these receivers can make more plays like that as this game goes on.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Quarterback will audible. On second down, wants to throw. Moving away from pressure. Quarterback gets enough. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
And it's so nice to have a weapon like this at quarterback. It dictates coverage. You want to play man-to-man? Everybody turns their back. Watch him pick him up, put him down, chew up yards, getting a big play down the field.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now, and you're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely because of the slow start, now putting yourself behind the 8 ball, I think this offense is going to have to be aggressive the rest of the game.
Fires to the end zone, and he's got it. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys. On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. They go 83 yards on the drive. Still down big here in the third quarter, but if you can recover this onside kick, you might get back in the game. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36.
Ohio State offense will take over. 1st and 10.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensive.
Flying down the left side. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the punishment has been extended.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field to score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They're looking for an advantage to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Wow, what a big play by that defender. And how about the hit stick tackle? Woo! That ball carrier is going to remember that.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Toss to the outside. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Fires to the right. He's got it. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. Had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The Cowboys trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this 3rd period.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Ohio State 42, Oklahoma State, 14.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. On second down, wants to throw it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
Wants to go up top. They got him. Big stop in the backfield, and what a stand by this defense to keep points off the board.
That's just a play the quarterback can't make. 4th down by the goal line. That ball's got to find its way in the end zone somehow, some way. You simply cannot take a sack. I know it's difficult. The defense is bearing down on you, but you've got to be able to negotiate that throw and at least give somebody a chance in the end zone.
Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll give it to the back. At the 35, he's loose. Oh, look out. He's at the 30. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two, and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Takes the handoff. It's Whitaker. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Now they'll try the right side. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the stomping has commenced.
And I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Like, going on the road, game 1, where you're still figuring out who you are and what you do well. Another scoring drive by this offense. Looks like they're going to get the dub in a hostile environment to start the season.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Tennessee is in trouble right now, and that Neyland Stadium crowd is letting them hear it. They're trailing by 24 to Middle Tennessee. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
He's going to throw deep right side. And it's picked off for the third time today. Got room on the return. What a play he made. Makes the interception, then takes it back to the 36.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10.
Green 25.
The give, and tick, 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 tick. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
They'll try the run. Pickup of 1. It's down at the 11. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses. It's helped set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
The Buckeyes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop it.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it, lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Just one of those mistakes that can't happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 1st down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. They're trying to get to it. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
He wants to pass it on second down. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. They're bringing heat. Pressure coming. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team.